Alright. Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, wherever it is, whatever it is. As you can see, I've been working. So everything's kind of like a mess, except for my coffee. And my everything's kind of a mess. I know I don't know any excuses of why I haven't been on the internet for a while, and you know what I mean. I kind of got burnt out with it there for a minute, but nobody wants to see you working all the time, and I've been hustling, and I've been hustling in Memphis, down in Alabama, out in Michigan, and I've been hustling here in Sturgis. I'm working to get some money together because the plan is to go to Panama, but we're going to go as far as we can and be safe in Central America. But it's currently, it's my understanding from a personal friend of mine that is on the grounds in Guatemala that there's problems on the border currently. That's subject to change in 5 minutes. Anyway, so I've been working. I'll show you where I am. I'm at Glenco. I'm still at Glenco. Today is the 22nd. So I've been here for 22 days. I moved on here. I moved on here 25 days. 2 days before I actually started. I started early, but I was doing. Anyway, it's confusing. I've been working a lot. I'm going to go over what my schedule was. This is where I'm at. This is where I camped. Now, this is after Sturgis. I know I didn't do anything for Sturgis, but a million other people did. So, you know what I mean? There you have it. This is my camp the whole time I was working here. Got my solar panels, charging my battery packs. So, got an outhouse right across the road there. I'm way back in the woods part. This is what they call the employee area. But I've been back here pretty much in this group of trees all by myself the whole time. I've had company over there for about a week. And then right over there on the other side of that dirt pile, there was quite a few women that were working the rally. Working a rally. Or something like that anyway. But yeah, anyway, but they weren't there all the time because, you know, they were busy at night working. Anyway, so this is what I got. Somebody's riding a dirt bike. Jesse. Yeah! So he's hogging out on his dirt bike. But yeah, so anyway, this is where I stayed. Outhouse right there. I got a water source right there. They had trash cans. Everything's cleaned up. The picnic tables are all put in the piles. Everything's done. Everything's done. I'm done working. It feels so good. It's Saturday. I got homemade coffee. Oh my God, I love it. But I was extremely busy and I was hustling. I worked for a total of 5 vendors. 3 of them in town and 2 of them out. 2 of them out at the Buffalo Chip. Anyway, setting them up or tearing them down, whatever I was doing. But I worked for 5 vendors, and then at the same time, I worked here at Glenco Camp Resort. So Glenco has a name for itself. It's primarily because of the amount of nudity that goes on here. There's a tremendous amount of that. Anyway, you're free to do whatever, basically within moral rights. You're free to do whatever you want. But man, so this was. I didn't get to see much of this because most of the time I got back here and I was ready to just fall asleep all the time. I was working 18 to 20 hours a day because I was working vendors and I was working here. So my schedule was this. I came in here, I did a bunch of air conditioning work, just miscellaneous maintenance stuff, and everything was cool. And then I switched over to security, and so the first 2 days were 16-hour days, and then I moved on. And at that time, during those 16-hour days, I was doing setups in town. So I was working until 2:30 in the morning, most of the time. There was some 3:30 in the morning times. Anyway, I came out here, and then I would switch over to security and work from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night, and then at 7:30 catch a ride or ride my bike either into town or to another location where a vendor was, and I would work the vendor till late. Generally because they were outside of a bar or in a major location. So, man, yeah, I kept my tent pretty clean. I know my tent looks kind of a mess. That's my fault. I can't. It's your fault. It's your fault. So yeah, and this was my setup. Worked out great. Everything's great. I stayed in the shade. I got trees all around me. Beautiful setup. So really nobody bothered me. And I didn't have time to be bothered. It's a little chilly this morning. I got a fly in my coffee. I'm going to have to give him an eviction notice or eat him for dinner. One or the other. I got him out. If I can't get him out, I'd just chew a little bit. Anyway. So, there's the camp. So, I did that. Work 7-7, then I'd work vendors. So, I was working 18, 20 hours a day. And that's what I came here for. It was a slow and quick Sturgis this year, and that's cool. A lot of people complaining about a lot of stuff. I'm not complaining. I had a good time. As far as all I did was work. So I can't report on anything other than what I've seen or done, and all I've seen is drunk people and good times others were having, and I'm happy for you all, and I got to work. But I came here with that in mind, and if you know me and you know me well, when I pile into work, I go full throttle. I'm all about getting work done. That's all I want to do. I want to do it. I want to do the best I can. I want to do it as fast as I can in the shortest amount of time. Collect my money and be able to go and enjoy myself. And so it takes long hours real fast. It wears you out. Today's Saturday. Yesterday I was finished with my contract with Glenco. Everything is done in Sturgis. And so there you have it. I'm going to stay here for the weekend. I'll probably pack up on Monday. I got to go and talk to them at the office on Monday, and I collect checks, or I get cashed out from Glenco on the 28th. But so on Monday I will be packing this camp up. I'm moving back down to Camp 5. There's a few people there. Not many, but I'm going down there for some peace and quiet and relaxation. I'm just going to kick back and enjoy myself for a minute. I am going to change the front tire on my bike. This tire really surprised me. I bought it for $100. And it's still got some play on it. It's still got a little bit of room in it. And so I'm going to change this tire out. Front tire, and I'm going to put a new carburetor on. The carburetor's been acting up with me, and I've tore it apart so many times and cleaned it and this and that and everything else. It's just everything's getting loose. It's getting old. It's been worked, and its time is now, and it's over. So I'm going to get another carburetor, put it on, do an oil change. I'm not going to do a real fancy oil change, only because I just did one not too long ago, but for for $17 filter and a quart of oil, you're talking about $30. It's going to get a quickie. I'm going to swap it on. I call it a half-ass. I pull the oil filter. I put a new oil filter on, and I dump a quart of oil to her, and she's ready to rock and roll. That's a half-ass. But I only did it fucking 3,000 miles ago, and I used Lucas, and I can go 10,000 miles if I keep on doing that every 3,000 miles. I just pull a filter, put another filter on, dump another quart of oil in. I've been doing it forever. Works really well. I get to 10,000 miles, and I just drain everything. Or whenever. If I really work her hard up and down hills, long hours and all that stuff, I'll do a full one. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just babbling on. I'm high as a kite. I'm relaxed. Coffee. It's probably around 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, the 22nd, August 22nd. Outside of that, I'm going to give you a little idea about what I'm going to do. What my plans are here. I got some more work ahead of me. Like I said, man, I'm trying to save up as much money as I possibly can. Because I'm going to break the border this year, and we're going to try and make it to Panama. Or go as far as we can go. Safely go. There is some chaos. And there's a certain amount of chaos that you got to put up with. So this guy, no, he's not breaking down camp. So there's two other people that were working here. Everybody seems like they're staying until about Wednesday next week. Next Saturday they want us all out of here. We can hang around long enough to cash out, and then they want us all out of here. So a lot of people are just fucking kicking back, relaxing. Got this guy all the way down here, and this guy way up there, and I love this camp, man. Look at that camp. It's a cool camp. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Plan is, I'm gonna go down there, hang out. I'm headed. I'm recording all this on my phone, so if it's goofy, I apologize, and I'll fix it the next time. I'm gonna head North Dakota, hang out with my buddy. Me and Ted are going up. We're gonna hang out with Carlos. A lot of you will know Carlos from Meeter Lake. Last year down here at Sturgis, he did come down, I just didn't get to see him. So we're going to go up there, hang out. He's going to ride with us a little bit. I got to go to Montana, hang out with my buddy Matt, Montana Matt, and we're going to switch my license over, my registration, plate, title, everything going to get switched to Montana, and I'll get a permanent plate, and I'll never have to worry about coming back to pay for registration. I'll be done. And my license will only be renewed every 8 years. So it's a pretty good deal. I'm going to use my buddy's address, whatever. You know how it works. I ain't telling no secrets. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I'm going to wander my way to the PCT. If you don't know what the PCT is, I'm a pretty avid hiker, walker. I love doing it. It puts me at peace. So the PCT is the Pacific Crest Trail. It's in. I'm going to the part in Northern California, and I'm going to come down through the mountains to my buddy Brian. I've stayed there before. 2 years ago, I've stayed there, and I'm going to go down there, hang out with Brian, fetch some work, hang out with my buddies down in Modesto, California, the Micah. The old Disney family, coming back to see you, everybody. Probably going to stay there a little bit. Fetch some work, that's what I'm after. I'm fetching work along the way. I'm headed to the Mexican border. I'm taking a slow pace, and I promise I'm going to get this camera out. I want to show you guys stuff, but I can't work and be true to my work if I'm trying to videotape things, man. That's just not cool. If you were paying me what I make on some of these jobs, you wouldn't want to see me running around with a camera. It's just not cool. I have enough respect for myself. Besides that, who wants to see me work all the time? You know what I mean? It's like beating a dead horse. It's worthless. I hustle. And when I get into a work frame of mind, I ain't got time for cameras and playing around. I get busy. I want to get done. You know the story. Hurry up, put it together, do the most in the shortest amount of time, and go enjoy life. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, folks. If you ain't caught on by now, well, pull your head out of your ass and start paying attention. You know, there's a difference between hearing somebody and listening to somebody. You got to start listening to me. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. That's the plan. That's what I'm up to. I'm trying to hang out with some friends. I'm going to move about. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to bring you guys along. And I'm sorry about the way I did this. I'll hone my skills. I got no GoPro. It's gone. I'm not even going to get into all that. That was a bad session with actually some good friends. Anyway, but so you got that, and that's what I got, and that's what I can give you, and that's all I have to offer. Hey, don't let the vultures get you. Make a move. There it is, Twisted Life.